only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates.
Get down. What are they doing?
They've activated it. I've never managed anything.
Doctor?
They've learned. The darkness must not be breached.
Commander! Take it out! Done. You okay? Cortez, we have Ed Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle, you run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
Roger that. I'm on it.
I need to get rid of that harvester.
We'll bring it. Okay, Cortez, get in here. I'm on it. I'm on it. Copy that. Everybody, let's go!
Yes! Yes! Yes, Commander!
Okay.
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Control. Got the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. First, Doctor, I have some bad news.
And, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne, you need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. I'm sorry.
He's... what? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met him. We find out what he did.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine, the next drew a gun at your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. And
I want to see his office.
we'll arrange for transportation.
Mm.
Hello? Dan? Are you here? Dan?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just... This is hard.
Of course. Are you all right?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. I took it out on him. So stupid.
It's all right. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again. He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man.
Mm-hmm.
A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I loved that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psyche evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Rachni drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Rachni?
I wrote my dissertation on it. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, he might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Rachni as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar. Entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
Hey, Commander. Need a hand?
What brings you down here, James?
Saw what happened to Ann back at the dig site. That ain't right.
Well, make yourself comfortable. We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of something.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes. This isn't a natural QSC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create create the quasi-QC effect.
And I know this is hard. If there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
It is.
Noted. Edie,
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
you sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yo!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you. And the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Relay that, Lieutenant.
Signal is fading. Maintain connection.
We can fight them. We can win this.
The cycle cannot be broken.
You're wrong.
Focusing the point of origin. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
I'm stopping this! Back off! Where are you? Where are you?
Beyond reach.
Trace complete.
James!
Got it! Okay. Yeah, we're good. Shit.
Anne, talk to me.
She's a mess.
Edie, did we get it?
We have a location.
Hang in there.
Leviathan coordinates sent to the Normandy, Shepard.
I hope it was worth it.
It will be.
I'm taking her to Med Lab. See you back on the Normandy.
I found something. eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Signal confirmed. I found something. Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed. These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how Dan helped us locate it. Pretty spooky stuff.
Never seen anything like it. Can't imagine what's waiting for us out there.
Dr. Bryson classified Leviathan as a Reaper killer. It appears it doesn't wish to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
Sure, but now what? Let's suppose it is a Reaper. Is that the kind of help we want?
Nobody says we have to be friends with it. But if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below them. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible.
Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Status! Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Everyone all right?
A little banged up, but I'm good.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
It would seem others have been stranded here as well. We aren't the first to encounter that pulse.
Commander, Looks like one of those artifacts. Explains why no one gets out of here. Any idea how old these are?
To get bones that clean. Real old.
Looks like a damaged atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
Nice looking machine. Bet it's a wreck.
Look, up there.
Here they come! Bastards were right on our tail! Protect the shuttle!
Here we go.
Cortez, situation!
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Affirmative.
I will.
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Right.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
In development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Yeah. I'm on it.
I will.
Cortez, I need that bird in the air.
Just a few seconds.
Roger that. Yeah.
Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire.
Copy that.
Cortez is in trouble. Get to him. Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
What about the Joker?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Diving mech?
It's a Triton model, military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded, it should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Shepard, perhaps you are unaware of the degree of risk. Are we seriously proposing?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
There's your answer.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in. For you, Commander.
Grab another cell, Commander. We'll hold them off.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of there, and I'll do a systems check.
Whoa. Hey, Commander, are you really serious about this plan?
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
Take care down there.
Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comm.
I read you.
Here goes.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Looks good so far. Copy that. Cortez? Cortez! Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operation. Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
Wow.
Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that? I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. belongs to me. Breathe.
Dan. What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
Took down the Reaper. You could help us win this war. Where the hell are you hiding down here?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species can be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Through cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We were more powerful than they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them.
They wrote it right here.
Does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
Now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper. Perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No. You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
You will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all. I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Jumping's back. How we doing, Cortez?
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound.
Those were the next villains.
Come in. Snap out. He's freezing. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
We're lucky we got you back.
What the hell happened down there?
We found it. It's real. More than we ever imagined.
So was it worth almost dying for?
It was. We exposed it. Pushed it into the light. Whether it likes it or not, It's a part of this war now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna help fight.
It sounds like an impressive accomplishment.
Yeah. One for the history books.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Commander?
Thank you for the data packet. The results?
I can only imagine talking to something so huge, so alien. I hope it helps against the Reapers. Good to see you again, Shepard.
Shepard, I looked over your mission report. Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers forever. From Sovereign to Leviathan, they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture. Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much, but it does make this one feel a whole lot bigger.
So, no regrets over fighting the Reapers on a human ship?
Hey, the Normandy's...
So we have Leviathan. I hope it stays on our side. Thanks for coming by.
Your Joker pilot insists I call myself Prothi the Prothean. I insisted he allow me to throw him out the airlock. Seeing all these primitives flying spaceships is unexpected and very dangerous. Commander.
Can't say I was happy sending you down in that submersible by yourself. Don't know why I ever worried about you. Take on ancient aliens from the deep? Sure, no problem.
With the Leviathan on our side, maybe we pull this thing off after all.
Maybe, James.
Too bad Anne never got to see her dad's work pay off.
Commander?
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
There's more to life to your code, Samara.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it, too?
An odd question, coming from the Spectre who killed his third Reaper on Rannoch.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard.
I'll
We'll
take
both
it.
be tested in fire soon enough.
Urgently.
What is it?
Urgently. Please.
I'll take the Normandy.
Anxious.
Consultant.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Puebla Memorial Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Eluna. They're waiting in Bay D-24.
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everything.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
See. think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
And you're assisting him in spite of it.
This war is too big for old grudges. Look at my people. Our hatred for the Geth would have gotten us killed if you hadn't helped us. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped on account.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass, and...
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Leo.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
And it'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then.
You got it.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at Agor.
Welcome to Cybertine Armory.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. We appreciate your fatigue.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I'm glad you didn't. Better to stay dead than be someone's plaything.
Exactly.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
I told you, it's crazy.
It's not crazy. Well, maybe a little crazy.
Shepard.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have taken everything from me, made me a prisoner. But you didn't. I don't know how. You brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Miranda, we're both under so much pressure to be perfect. We never give ourselves a break.
We can't give ourselves a break. There's too much at stake.
Hey.
Yes.
Come here.
Oh? Still impatient, Commander?
Maintain control.
Trying. But failing.
Good. I'm almost out of moves.
I'm not.
Actually, I found a Cacmeosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you can clone it, or pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
Inspector status recognized. One moment. Now arriving at 4th level, Purgatory.
I've recovered some tech from a library in Reaper-controlled space. I can have them waiting for you at Bay D-24 if that would help. Something on your mind? I mean, processing something?
Shall each man find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? It is from an old Earth novel by Mary Shelley. Please do not take it as a complaint.
All right.
You did bring up a new perspective, however. I am a thing that is not human. Geth or Reaper. Other AIs are experiments only. Tightly controlled. I'm free, but alone.
You're not an object. You're a person. You're not alone.
You were suggesting I consider organics as my peer group? I could do that, but it brings up a question. Artificial intelligences often consider themselves above organic life. I, however, am uncertain if that applies to me. The crew normally believe I serve them, but also acknowledge that I keep them alive. Am I above them or below?
You're important to us. You don't have to measure yourself against organics.
That is kind of you to say. It also seems reasonably accurate. If I'm not subject to the same expectations, I need not worry about them. Thank you, Shepard. That helps resolve the conflict I was having.
I'm curious, what material is your base made from?
The surface is a flexible biomagnetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start. Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink.
You're looking happy?
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your taste.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. Some of the eye candy in the crowd isn't too shabby either.
The eye candy on the stage is fine by me.
Good. I sure don't need you as competition. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything.
Who's here?
The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
Is Darner Voss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Suns back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Genocidaires ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency with that.
How do you plan on taking Omega?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse mechs and Vorcha legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had to perform, I'm sure.
Whatever you say, Arya.
Don't be a stranger.
I recovered the code of the ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garva. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help you. Operation we have going.
Just let me know when you're ready to take a break. Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
You're right. I just have to save your ass again.
Did make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Novaria, Pharaohs, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Never give up on you. Lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. Not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian. You're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice loads for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside. Do it. Nobody alive, maybe. But technically, I died.
Yeah, well, next time we'll throw in a herd of rampaging clicks, and that's how you separate the rookies from the pros.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Hey!
Oh.
I heard about the horrible things servers did during the coup. That's not the organization I joined. So many here had to leave loved ones on their homeworlds. I try to comfort them, but I know what the Reapers are capable of. So many here had to leave loved ones on their homeworlds.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you? About time. I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback. You just gonna stand there and watch? Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Ooh. Hmm. Hmm.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Luna's activities. We're still piecing together his whole account. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is an artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst.
Hmm.
The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Hmm.
No, I know what I said.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please.
What's this?
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Hmm. Hmm.
Spectre status recognized. Please select 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys that took care of that too.
What the hell?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
Alright, let's do the fall of thessia. Yep.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives.
Yeah, baby.
Commander?
Fuck it.
I found something.
buds.
Faster than light jumps. Evasion successful. Faster than light jump successful.
There's activity across most of the planet. What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle and let's do this.
We gas, right? Okay, bring traffic. Okay. Yes. Stop it.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
The thessia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now, maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your old mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes, we had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
We can't ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
It is their indifference that gives them power.
Then let's show them there's another way.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
Let's get down.
Lieutenant!
What about now? It's numb from my waist down. What if I'm paralyzed? That's not right.
Eastern perimeter reports they've been breached. Where are the... Commander, we heard... The barrier's been breached! Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is we need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
I know what that's like. You have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists. So what are we doing here?
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No! I sense you the lineage of a leader. A warrior skilled and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of it. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to war.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
We're building a Prothean superweapon. It'll win this war.
I believe it. This is Lieutenant Curran. Hold your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia. Make it count.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this is...
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it!
This has to end!
Draw strength from your anger. It will keep you alive.
Remember that, because here they come. Staggered approach! Try to use cover! Push him back!
That was last.
Then move! Get off the bridge!
Damn, thessia got destroyed.
On that building, we've got fire support! No! Damn them!
Keep your focus, Liara.
Those things are slaughtering my people!
Then avenge Thanos.
Scatter and take cover!
I'm on it! Understood! On it!
Watch the edges! Don't let them get around us!
that?
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer would you prefer?
None. Let's stop talking about this.
Above us!
Whoa.
My people expected devils. They changed their minds when the Reapers arrived.
We're sorry. We might be able to reach them.
This is Specialist Kayla. Specialist Renego was just killed by enemy fire. Wait, Shepard just survived. Watch your head!
How long can you hold out?
Stopping her here as long as it takes. Can you really win this war?
We get to that temple and the Reapers are history.
And let's do some damage!
This is a kill zone!
Got it! Nice shot! That's the last of them. Get moving, Commander.
Toward the Reaper. It's a way out of here.
You have an insistent concept of escape.
No choice.
Damn, that's big.
This nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000 years later.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it.
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead. We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
I know it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We are in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light 'em up. Talon 1, what's the jamming? Target acquired. I'm hit. The stabilizer blew out. This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander. I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple. Missiles on. That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Next time we go to war, maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Just let her stop being dumb.
Move! Now's our chance!
Watch out, more hostiles ahead.
Commander! All of the dead are attacked! Acknowledge.
Bogey incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside.
It appears the temple has been barricaded.
Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Do religion and military always mix among Asari?
No, this is unusual. Especially since few still follow the famed doctrine.
Is anyone there?
Something is wrong. Your scientists should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. What's this?
The goddess Athene's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
It was an asteroid strike. We deflected it.
You mean the Protheans? But that would imply a thing.
Is not what you believe her to be.
Just keep looking. Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athene's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
They were a race called the Ora Voras. Thessia had vast resources. We protected you from them.
Are you actually suggesting that the Protheans intervened in our past?
It's more than a suggestion. I find it strange your scientists would abandon their own planet.
They wouldn't.
How about this?
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Doesn't look promising. It describes how Athame taught our ancestors mathematics.
Before that, you could only count as high as your toes. We took pity.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
And you don't see the resemblance? He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
What do you know about this?
A fragment from the Codex. It's not what we need. It describes how Athame's guide Janiri gave my people seeds. He taught them the seasons so they could grow crops.
We didn't want you to starve.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of Athame's servants who walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
Whoa. Just lore dumps right here.
Another page from the Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
That gift involved years of genetic research.
This is almost too much to take.
I believe we are missing something.
I'm guessing these are the scientists. What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari followers. I don't think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks Prothean.
What you're implying, it's staggering.
We were here in the beginning, watching you grow. Athame was us. We aren't making any progress. I think we should examine those scientists.
It's the goddess Athame again.
You can still believe that, but it won't change the truth.
Damn.
Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean your ancestors tried to hide the truth?
I'm still not willing to believe any of that's real.
Then why does Athame speak Prothean?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple, I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though Athame does have great historical significance, we once believed our gods were separate from the world, looking down on us. There is a universal energy.
There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are holding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
That doesn't make it true.
You can't keep denying reality, Asari. Even a small amount of data will give your species an edge. Or are you insulted that your government didn't involve you?
The Mars ruins are where humanity got Mass Effect technology.
And we learned of it from the ruins of the Inosanum, the race that came before us. It was our secret for centuries.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do. The activation process has begun.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharos years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
No connection here.
The end of the war is near. Find what we need, finish the Crucible, and vengeance is complete.
I'd say that one counts.
Doesn't look like a connection. There! This doesn't appear to be a connection. We should keep searching.
The activation is complete. We can access the beacon now.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
One of our computers.
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Hold on.
We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
A memory of one of my people.
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Asher Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
We're all Protheans, so grim.
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
I always suspected as much.
And now we're facing the same problem.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its masters.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break the cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not a Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers within.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
Listen to the human. He can be trusted.
I detect you are one of us. You are Prothean.
The last. I am the final hope to avenge our people.
Your mission was known to me. Do you believe this present cycle can deliver retribution?
They have earned the right to try.
Tell us what we need to know.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Shepard.
How did you find this place?
The archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. Desai. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying?
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
The Reapers have it right? You're indoctrinated. You're doing just what they want.
I could say the same of you. Wasting time on a war that can't be won.
At least I'm fighting.
Never question my ability to fight. I've been fighting longer than you can imagine. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
Lost touch.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you miss the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
With the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict, once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Lang, the commander has something I need. Please relieve him of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
Stupid.
Straight ahead! Cover me while I recharge!
Commander, the gun!
Get to cover!
I will confirm.
I got this!
I'm on it.
As you wish.
Yep.
Shepard! Hang on!
This is Shepard. Give us your location. We read you. Give me your location.
Commander?
Counselor. The mission.
How soon will the Crucible be ready to deploy?
Counselor. I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
What happened?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say. What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then you'll excuse me. There are preparations to make, continuity of civilization to consider. I never thought this day would come.
None of us did. I'm sorry.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard, Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
It's my job to be prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia's lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system. It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, sir, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. Give us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
It's not much of a lead, but I'm game if you are.
It's a lead. We've come too far to let Cerberus screw us over. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard, I heard about thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in there wouldn't be a minute of this war that was easy. But watching thessia fall, and knowing it was my responsibility.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
I'm not willing to bank this whole war on a hope and a prayer.
Well, the truth is, we could use a bit of both right now. Shake this off, Shepard.
I will.
Anderson out.
Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility on... Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea. And right now, it's the best lead we've got.
We don't finish that crucible. So thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because Edie says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Elysium, where it was pretty much you versus 10,000 Batarians trying to kill you. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the Resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
I appreciate the thought, Joe. But I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, Edie. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
Couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Shepard, I have a question about your behavior.
This isn't the best time, Edie.
Perhaps you are. A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
I don't know if I can do this, Tali. Earth, Palaven, Thessia. I'm risking everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does. Who am I to make that call?
You're the one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. You can do this. I know you can.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
Speaking of which, I hear the Solarians are helping us out. How did you manage that?
Careful negotiation about strategy.
If that strategy involved paying a price to save Earth, I wouldn't be one to judge you, Shepard.
Yeah, I ain't telling you.
Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the elusive man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure. A battle doesn't make a war, Shepard. We're still in this.
Drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac. You've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely scotch. All good, Commander.
Those were all lies back there.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni.
Hey, settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Liara, you may not like the truth, but you can't blame him for it.
Besides, there's nothing to be done about it now.
You're Prothean. You're supposed to have all the answers. You should have stopped this.
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara Tassoni.
That was unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Carry on.
It was good to see another of my kind, even if it was just a ghost. One more Prothean fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not... I suffered many defeats in the last war, Commander. Let this loss be the fuel that powers your rage. For one who claims to be an expert on my people, your Asari knows very little. I am with my own thoughts.
Have you found the story of thessia yet?
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. Never really been unlucky. Cerberus